Hi, welcome back to Half of Heidi, or welcome to my channel in general if this is the first time you've dropped by. This is my 1 year, 3 week post a vertical sleeve gastrectomy update, and I've got some personal updates and some news and some ideas and stuff that I wanted to share. Let me really quickly run through my stats though. So my highest weight was 191.7 kilograms, which is 422.6 pounds. On the day of surgery, I weighed 179.9 kilograms or 496.6 pounds. This week, I weigh 100, I don't weigh 100 and anything anymore. That's just a brain fart from saying 100 and something for so long. Isn't that funny? This week, I weigh 79.3 kilograms or 174.8 pounds. So I am under 80 kilograms now, which is, I don't know, shocking because I never thought I did think that I would get here, but I didn't think I would get here. You know what I mean? Whatever. This last week, I've lost 1.9 kilograms, which is 4.2 pounds. Last week, I think I had a slightly smaller loss. Last week, I lost 0.9 kilograms, which is 2 pounds. So still a great loss. Just shows how the weight fluctuates in terms of how much I lose, but I'm still losing. I think I've mentioned this a few times now. I've not had a gain. So that's just my experience in the 1 year and 3 weeks since I had my surgery. Actually, and in that time, so since the operation, I've lost 100.6 kilograms, which is 221.7 pounds. I did a 4-week pre-op diet, so all up I've lost 112.4 kilograms or 247.8 pounds, which means I'm soon going to be able to say that I've lost 250 pounds. So that's pretty freaking cool and also scary to think I was ever that big or whatever. I've got a couple of NSVs. Although, can you really say that a change in clothing size is a non-scale victory, because it's still related to the fact that you've lost weight? Like, I guess it's not a scale victory because it's not a weight, whatever. Who cares? Heidi, get on with it. So this past weekend, I bought my first size 12. Actually, it's this top. I bought this top, which is a size 12. It's still a little tight in the bust area. But yeah, it's loose. It's not, yeah, I'm not squeezing into it by any means. And I bought another top, was a size 12. And I tried on some size 12 pants that fit, which was a real shock because I literally have only bought one pair of size 14 pants. I kind of skipped size 16 and then I was size 14 and now I'm ready to buy size 12. So it just shows you how much closer the sizes are together when you're closer to the normal weight. It seems to be like you can lose, when you're really heavy, you can lose 50 kilos and only lose a clothing size then. Whereas now I lose 5 kilos and I lose a clothing size. So it's like, just shows you how weird the scales of clothing. I don't even know what that means, but you know what I mean, clothing sizes. So to give you some context in case this is the first video that you've seen of mine, I am 36 years old. I live in Australia, obviously, if you can tell from my accent. 5'8" or 173 centimeters. When I was my heaviest, I was a size 28, creeping into a size 30. And yeah, to now be a size 12 is extremely exciting because actually on my tracking board that I've had going on for the last year, I had actually been tracking, oh, you get to see my arms, had been tracking down the right-hand side other goals, and some of those goals were around clothing sizes. And I actually only went down to a size 12 in my goals. I didn't even think I'd ever get to a size 10, so watch this space, who knows. I think I'm, see, I've the weight I gave you, as in what I weigh this week, was actually what I weighed a couple of days ago. So if I go by that weight, it means I've got 5.3 kilograms to go to get to my goal weight, which is 74 kilograms, which will put me in the healthy weight range for my height. So yeah, to know I've lost 112 point something or other kilograms and I've only got 5 point something or other to go is what? Crazy. Yeah. Oh, it's crazy. Okay, so I have news that I've really debated about whether I share or not. But I've decided that I got a really good positive response from being myself and totally transparent and an open book and sharing my journey so openly that I thought I would continue in that vein and share with you that I am pregnant. I'm very, very early pregnant though, which is why I'm so torn as to whether I should or shouldn't talk about it. Only because, I don't know, I mean, it's pretty standard to wait 12 weeks before you announce your pregnancy, because obviously anything can happen in the first trimester. And but then I thought, I don't know, maybe this will be helpful to somebody in the future watching videos after they've had their surgery and they're trying to conceive, and would be helpful to see what was my experiences week on week like. So I don't know, I've really struggled to make this decision. I actually found out only 2 days ago. So it's taken me 2 days to sit down and film a video to decide that yes, I'm ready to share that news. What I am going to do is start a whole separate series, same channel, but separate series about my pregnancy. That way, if you're here just for the VSG weight loss stuff, you don't have to sit through a whole bunch of pregnancy video, just don't watch those videos. Or if you have been following me for a while and you would like to continue following me on this pregnancy journey, wherever that leads, I'm not gonna hopefully not jinx anything, then I would love you to join me, especially if you are also trying to get pregnant, are pregnant, have been pregnant, are a mum, are a dad, have advice, because this is all brand new to me. I've got no idea what's about to happen. So yeah, look out for that journey series. I really would love it if you would continue to come along the journey with me, and let's figure out what the hell is going to happen next, because I don't know. Matt is overjoyed. He is so happy. We both are just so happy. This was very much a planned pregnancy, which I will explain in a whole other video. But yeah, Matt's really happy. I would actually be announcing with Matt. Unfortunately, the poor man has put his back out and he's been in bed all day and pretty much drugged out on codeine and stuff. So I think I'll just leave him to rest and hopefully get better very quickly, because yeah, I'm back pain. Oh, it's the worst. Anyway, so I will continue to make weight loss videos, talk about what I'm eating, what I'm not eating, what I'm drinking and all that kind of stuff, just to sort of get back onto that conversation. My food hasn't really changed much. I think it was only a couple of weeks ago anyway that I did my last video. So I'm still aiming for no more than 500 calories a day. On Monday, I'm sorry, there's going to be a little bit of a mishmash between pregnancy and weight loss just for a second, but on Monday I'm having my first antenatal appointment. So I'm going to ask, you know, how many more calories a day should I be consuming? I had read somewhere that I was supposed to have an additional 200 calories per day. So I will confirm in another video what that means and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, for just the weight loss component, no more than 500 calories per day, protein first, low carb. I actually saw a video recently. Actually, I'll link a couple of videos down below. They're kind of getting old. They're a few years old now, and they're from a surgeon in Mexico. But I just really liked the way he explained various aspects to having the gastric sleeve surgery and what to expect after a while, and especially around, you know, will the sleeves stretch and what's the deal with regain. And I had this really simple way of explaining it, which I really appreciated. But one of the videos that he had was very much, you know, advocating a low carb diet. And he was basically saying, you know, no more than 30 grams a day, which is pretty much what I stick to. I just never really measured it before. I just kind of knew that when I was looking at the serving, like how many carbs per serving for me, I was just making sure it was less than 10 grams. And that way, if I had 3 meals, it would be less than 30 grams. But I didn't really like put 2 and 2 together and actually do the maths. So I just found that really helpful. Another of his videos was about weight gain and weight regain, and what to expect after a certain period of time. And again, he had this really great way of explaining, and he even had graphs and stuff about your weight, where you get to, and he'll explain it so much better than me. So if you want a better explanation, go check out his video. I may do a planned video where I actually talk about it, but at the moment I just recommend go watching his because it covers it all anyway. So yeah, you can obviously see from my arms, and I had a blood test today, so there's a bit of a gross mark there, just ignore that. But yeah, I have some excess skin, but it's really not that bad. The fact that I don't know, I'm comfortable now getting my arms out. I'm kind of just going through this real self-accepting phase at the moment where I kind of don't give a shit what other people think, because I am so happy in myself, in my own skin, no pun intended, that if somebody has a problem with the fact that I've got loose skin, well, that's their problem. I don't care. I'm so sick of being hot in summer and wearing cardigans and shrugs and jackets when I'm boiling and just want to wear a sleeveless top. So I don't know, I'm making this the summer of arms out. I have the right to bear arms. I don't actually, I live in Australia. We don't have the right to bear any kind of firearm, but I have the right to bear these bubbers, these guns. So I will continue to do that. And yeah, I don't know, I'm so happy with where I'm at. And I'm even at a point where if I suddenly stopped losing weight, I don't even think I would be that upset, because I'm so comfortable with myself now, if that makes any sense. I waffle a lot. Oh my gosh, I need Botox. Do you reckon I need Botox, gang? I'm feeling like I'm getting a lot of wrinklage situation going on here. It could be because I'm 36 now. Anyway, wow, crapping on. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe part of it is like I've literally only had 2 days to process the fact that I'm pregnant, but now that's sort of become my goal, and I probably will actually recreate my chart from my weight loss and create like a pregnancy chart, like, because I just love doing all that kind of stuff. So yeah, I imagine that is gonna happen. That is definitely gonna happen. So yeah, fingers crossed for a sticky bub, and that I'm not here next week saying, well, I really wish I hadn't told you I was pregnant. But then I don't know, I'll share that part of my journey with you as well if that does happen, because I really wanted my channel to be real, and yeah, I do. The only other thing, which I'm not sure I've mentioned recently in any of my videos, is what is my poo situation. There is no nice way to introduce poo into the conversation. It's really interesting talking to some of my friends in the weight loss community to understand what their bowel movements, oh gosh, gross term, what they're like. And like, I've got friends who go multiple times a day. I've got friends who just stayed as regular as they were. And I've got friends who describe themselves as constipated. And I've got friends like myself who just say, I just don't eat excess food. My body uses it and therefore I don't have much to poop. So I fall into that category, and I actually take a laxative once a week. Every Monday actually, which just happens to be the day before my weigh-in, because I like to, you know, clear out the system and get ready for weigh-in day. And I actually call it my clear out sale. I'm having a clear out sale. And then because laxatives obviously make you go, I warn my husband that Mount Vesuvius is about to erupt, so he may not want to come anywhere near the bathroom. So, yeah, just in case anybody's interested in, why would anyone be interested in when am I pooing? No one. I just felt like sharing it, in case you are wondering what is the poo situation is normal for whatever your poo situation is, but I just wanted to tell you mine in case you wanted to know, to compare to yours. Whatever. The only other personal update is that in Wednesday last week, I picked up my trial pair of hearing aids. So I don't know whether I've ever mentioned this before, but I have hearing loss in both ears. It's pretty much identical hearing loss in both ears. Appears to be genetic and not because I listened to loud music or had heavy machinery operating near me or anything like that. And so for about 10 years, I've basically been putting off getting hearing aids, and then I definitely needed them maybe 3 or 4 years ago. But again, I put off getting them. And then, yeah, finally I was like, screw it. I really have got to do something about this. So yeah, I've had my hearing aids for a week now, and they're amazing. So yeah, if you happen to have any questions about hearing aids, and no, I'm not going to do a series about hearing aids. That would be pretty funny though. I think that there is some sort of psychological, I'm happier with myself and want to take care of myself and treat myself to actually being able to hear people. And actually maybe it's because I am more social and I therefore can benefit from having hearing aids more than just working from home, and poor Matt being just having to keep repeating himself to me all the time. Maybe that there's something in that as well, I don't know. Anyway, I will leave this one there. I'm going to record my first holy crap, I'm pregnant, how did I get here video. So if you would like to watch that video, I'm sure it will be uploaded immediately after this one. And yeah, feel free to watch that if you feel like it and ever have time, because you know me, I waffle a lot. All right, I hope you're having a fantastic week. I hope you're really looking after yourself. Yeah, if you've got any questions for me, drop them below, private message me, or follow me on Instagram. I will leave my name and everything in the description box in case you would like to follow me there. Otherwise, I will talk to you in my next video.